Alrighty then. Howdy, folks, and welcome on back to the Flying T-Bars. So, oh shit. Okay. I had I had a feedback loop thing happening. Something wasn't plugged in all the way. So, we're good now. I got it fixed. But all right, let's go ahead and keep on going here, which is welcome on back to the Flying T-Bar C. It is time for us to be getting on into whatever Wednesday, where I play whatever the hell I damn well please. Currently that means we're gonna be diving on into some more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Uh this will probably be the double feature game like going forward because this is a really long series and we're starting it off, so I will probably be trying to dump as much extra time into it as possible on stream. So yeah, like in between hot guy stuff, we'll probably be doing Trails in the Sky slash Trails of anything for quite a while. So that is what we're gonna be doing for the most part. So yeah, last time we had become bracers, and I discovered that I couldn't do certain conversation stuff. Um, but then I decided to like today I've restarted the beginning, made sure that I didn't miss any conversation stuff. And will be following a guide more closely when it comes to that. So of course transparency and as always. I will have a guide up specifically now. It is going to be to make sure that I don't miss out on any conversation slash side quest stuff. I don't miss out on treasure chests and like I said, side quests. So all of that is going to be why, as far as figuring out boss strats and stuff like that, we'll be doing all that ourselves. Um, so yeah, that's going on. Of course, do my shameless show real quick, which is if you guys enjoy my streams, you enjoy my content. Hell, maybe you just enjoy my dulcet tones. You can check out all my other sources, which is YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi, and Throne. YouTube is the archive where you can find all sorts of different shenanigans. You want to see tips, you want to see tricks, you want to see me bang my head into a wall until I finally win. You find all that and more over on YouTube. Twitter and Blue Sky, on the other hand, are where you guys can find any and all else involved with the stream, things such as when I'm going live, what games I'm playing, and what days I'm playing those games. So go like, follow, if you think about subscription, well, I ain't gonna say no. Um, if you want to support me outside the stream, though, because that's just how you roll, you can check out Ko-Fi and Throne. They exist and they are a thing. However, all I ask is that y'all be taking care of yourself before you try taking care of me. So, what do you say we go ahead and we get on into it here, shall we? So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go click this button. And then we're going to lower that. And then we're going to click this. So I fought for fucking hours trying to figure out if there was a way that I could remap buttons in this game. Turns out there's not. And don't worry, Alm, I did see you there. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for letting me wet my whistle. So we will be fighting with buttons the entire fucking time we're playing this. Alright, I guess we're gonna go try to Stella's at home. We should let Dad know. Okay. So first we gotta do that. Which probably means I wasn't supposed to talk to a bunch of people yet. God damn it. Talking to people in this game is gonna be the end of me. Oh, never mind. Okay. Estelle, Joshua, I'm glad I found you two. Oh, hi, Ina. Something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not long ago. What's wrong? They had some sort of trouble. I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies in the northern outskirts of Roland. In the Tower of Esmilus? Is that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Fortunately, at the moment, Sherazard is out on other bracer business. I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. You only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Esmilus Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along Malga Trail. You can get on the Malga Trail from the northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild if you need to know anything else. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. Right behind you. Now she's here. Wonder if Luke and Pat are alright. I tried my best to stop them. Tell Joshua, please bring them back safely. Malga Trails to the northwest gate. That's the smaller exit next to the landing port. I know already. I didn't know that. So, okay. Oh, yeah.
We're good to go.
Oh, I see hidden passages. Or just elevation differences? Ow.
Piece of cake.
Fuck you, Gilly Cat. Or Gilly Cat. Nicely done.
Piece of cake.
Let's just attack. Ooh. Nicely done, nicely done.
Piece of cake.
Ow. Oh shit. Go ahead and heal him. Screw you, man. Alright, got a reviving bomb. South Roland, North Malga Mine, Esmilus Tower, Beware of Monster. Oh, whoops! I forgot to check the chest twice. Not a thing remains in the chest except a lonely dead spider. We'll explore this area first. Ooh.
We rule.
Okay. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Just give me that water. God damn it.
Not now.
Uh-oh.
Here I come. Piece of cake.
Alright, so nothing else this way. Preemptive attack. Damn you. Nice.
We're good to go.
All right. Nicely done. Nicely done. Just empty. Wonder whose fault that is. A-holes.
Piece of cake.
Cha-ching.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Looks like we've come all the way to Esmol's Tower. Didn't see any sign of them along the trail. Think they wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Go in. Looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. Okay. It's dark in here. Scared. Quit, quit being a baby. Only on the first floor of this place. God, they really did come in here. Stell, are you alright? Luke! Pat! You can hear me. Answer me now. Little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? Might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. What are we going to do? Somebody help! Rush in simultaneously with Joshua. Oh, it's the good version. Kim and me streamed both versions for a while. Well, the gameplay is a matter of preference. We both agreed the writing was funnier and punchier in the original. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'll still end up playing the remake at some point for 100%. But I've enjoyed what little bit we're doing so far. Let's go, Joshua. Right, I've got your back. You monsters go somewhere else. No, shoot, leave us alone. Chew on this. Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. Take care of them. Protect all NPCs. If NPCs reach 0, it's game over. Oh god, they move on their own. That's the worst. Not to mention, they're using up all my bonuses.
Piece of cake.
I have to go fight more of the flower things. Oh! Mount up, regulators! We got ourselves a raid coming in. Well, howdy there, Sunny Jim and viewers. How the hell are you guys doing? Let me get you a shout out here real quick. So, for those of you who don't know me from Jimmy's stream, hi, I'm Flying Team RC. I'm a Western PNG YouTuber who plays all sorts of different games. Currently we are playing Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the original version, not the remake. But I play all sorts of different games. And yeah, for those of you who don't know Jimmy, just go check him out. He's the coolest rock that I know. and he plays all sorts of different games, including a lot of indie stuff. Um, so totally check him out one of these days. Of course, Raiders, if you guys need a red run, by all means do so. Please take care of yourself. Have that after stream care. But if y'all say fuck that after stream care and you just want to hang out with us, by all means, feel free to hang out while we play through some more trails. And we'll go ahead and we'll get back into the game now. Hopefully Steam doesn't fuck up. Not a rock, but I'm too lazy and broke for a new emo. Oh, okay. So you're not a rock anymore. Did you finally upgrade to humanoid? Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle. Really think so? It's safe now. Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Help, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. Time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was my fault. Yeah, 2 years ago now. Oh, jeez, I did not realize that, Jimmy. Well, I apologize. Jimmy is no longer a rock. He is a person like the rest of us. The boy is home after an 8-hour drive from Roswell. Did you go see the aliens, Lost Boy? Did you go see the gray people? Surprisingly, I only had to fill my gas tank once and it was $76. Fuck you. my fucking gas tank's like 120 right now. Right. Keep streaming long hours of the new James Bond game. I'm addicted. Nice! Tell me about the new James Bond game, Jimmy. Visited an old friend and got a tour of Alien City. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Still, behind you. It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster? We didn't make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. Still an understanding, Estelle. Must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. I'm honestly surprised it was so cheap. I drive a supercharged modern muscle car with 1,000 horsepower. Well, I mean, unless you were pedal to the metal the entire time, it is modern, so your fuel economy is probably a little bit better. Plus, you're on the highway, which always has better fuel economy to begin with. So, out of there, Teebsy Weebsy. Well, howdy there, Gravy. How are you doing today, buddy? It's like Just Cause and Hitman mixed together with a cocky British kid. Oh God. Oh, God. Dad? What are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ina. Give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely. Really messed up, didn't I? Good thing you showed up when you did. Sorry, I should have been watching your back. That just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So, how about we head home, everyone? You boys walk. I think so? That was incredible, Mr. Bright! You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone. Let's file on out of here. On with you, Mr. Bright. There's the glory hog now. I mean, I guess I should be thankful Dad saved my behind. Why does he get to go and take all the credit like that? Really chaps my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. That was an amazing trip because not only did I get a tour of his beautiful crop farm, but he also has a massive ranch with 8 beautiful horses. Nice. Very nice. Fun fact, my gas tank would be empty after only 11 minutes if I went pedal to the floor. Yeah, see? Exactly. You probably just popped cruise control on and went about your business. Just don't worry, that's what I do too. Oh well, you kids can just go and die then. Gravy, we're not letting the kids get themselves killed. Seems like you've had quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we get back to rolling, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and off for home. Sheer nerve, I tell you. No need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. Boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Hey! Current rank is 9th class, so we still did alright. Did well for your first assignment. Details to your report. I can believe I commend you both on a job well done. Be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. But we head home too. I guess we'd better. Still got dinner to prepare. You mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got the chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? Or if it's more work-related stuff. Imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches. As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberl isn't the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zumerian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you would be so kind as to make sure he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Fuck them kids, ungrateful little shit stains. Sure, today was tough enough for your first day as bracers. But you had a fine showing. I'll see you two tomorrow. Think that letter adjusts to your father's importance, and don't forget to give it to him. Okay. Starting with everybody outside. For a backwoods town, these stores do carry a pretty nice selection of goods. Liberl Kingdom definitely has a different feel with all these orbments everywhere. Better get in the mood to do business starting tomorrow. Going to face some serious financial repercussions. Claire outside the bar. We have to talk to everybody all the time. I heard you two had some major success recently, Estelle and Joshua. I knew I was right to keep my eye on you two. Keep up the good work. I'm a fan of you both. Sleepy time when they come. There sure is a lot of junk around here. I wonder if there's anything interesting. Oh no, it won't let me check. That's it for everybody outside. To the general goods store. Hey there, Roland's two new bracers. Look forward to your success. About ready to close up shop, so please make it. If you have any purchase to make, I ask you be quick about it. Sun's already setting. About time I get dinner ready. I wish a woman who could cook would appear in my son's life. Oh, it's already that time again. I put in a good day's work today. Just about time I closed up shop. Well, Joshua, I'm looking forward to hearing about other great things from you. Well, I'd better get dinner ready. Still, Joshua, would you like to join us for dinner? I'll whip up something delicious. Today's not a good day. Trying to say that my cooking isn't good anymore? Huh? Tell me how delicious my cooking was when you were a little girl, but now... it's not like that. Really sorry if we've upset you in any way, but our dad's waiting at home for us. I see. I'm sure your father wants you home for dinner. Poor Cassius would be all alone in that house by himself. Even for him, a first-class bracer, meshing orbital arts is probably essential. We can get a number of bracers stopping by the shop. Always modify their ornaments after checking them. Finds me. Now that I've got a grind spot available for all elements, we might be able to do it if they'll let me. Oh, it's this late already? Guess it's time to close up shop. Kids, quit loitering around here and get yourselves home, you hear me? And we already talked to Ina. Estelle and Joshua, thanks for rescuing Luke and Pat. Miss Holden was talking lots about you guys and saying you did a great job. Thanks, Uni. All the things I heard that Pat and Luke took off to the tower north of here. I also heard you rescued them as they were being attacked by monsters. Did well. Just what I'd expect from Cassius. Yeah, well, wrong. To be honest, Dad was the one who saved all of us in the end. Ah, you kids are still young. You'll continue to grow and mature. Uni came back too. All I can say is I'm just glad everyone's safe. Huh. My son-in-law shouldn't be getting all cocky just because he's gotten a little better at the work. Still not fit to be my successor or my daughter's husband. He needs to be able to bear the weight of Roland's timber industry on his shoulders. And I'm beat. I just managed to get enough wood out for the order I received. Father-in-law still won't eat. No, just going to have to work harder. Here we go again. Father is overly strict with my husband and works so hard. I wish my father would just give him some time to adjust to the work without complaining. Received word from my husband. They discovered a new lode in the mine. Fortunately, it will only be my daughter and I at home for dinner tonight. Daddy said he can't come home from work today. Let's see, that should be about it with the accounting for today. Better get ready to close up shop for the day. Simon, it was certainly worth coming here to do business this time. Seems as though I'll be able to be stocked up on septium as well. It might be even worth staying in Mullins a little longer. Welcome, you two. Stop by and have a bite every once in a while, okay? I'll ask Mom and Dad if I can. If I ask Mom and Dad, I can probably get you a free meal. That reminds me, I heard a new lode was discovered in Malga Mine. Maybe something to look forward to. Nom, 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 nom. I'll get back to work after this next drink. Maybe the drink after that. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. Rich. Look, you had a pretty rough first day. Everything alright without Cassius being around? Chef here makes good use of his ingredients to really bring out the hometown flavor. Well, it has a lot of farms, right? Personally, I recommend our vegetarian menu. Meh! No vegetarian. Ooh, we're busy. This is the time this place gets the most crowded. After I finish with all these orders, I need to get ready for tomorrow. Dun dun dun. Dun. Okay. Now to the apartments. Of all the things Pat could have done, he ran off outside of town. After I told him so many times how dangerous it is because of roaming monsters. I'm going to have my husband give him a talking to later. Thanks for saving us today, Estelle. I don't know what would have happened if you and Joshua hadn't come. Luke might grumble and say mean things, but I'm sure he's really grateful to you, Bill. Please don't get too angry at him. Oh, I finally found the book I was looking for. Wonder why it was shelved with Pat's books. You literally spent all day looking for one book? Mm-hmm. I just wanted to say I'm grateful that you saved us. And hate to admit it, but we're pretty cool still. Not as cool as your dad, of course. Luke is naughty as all get out these days. Just when I thought he might be getting home, it turns out he ran off to... Just when I thought he was late getting home, it turns out he ran off to Esmolus Tower. Good thing those bracers went after him when they did, or who knows what might have happened. You mean us? The bracers that are right in front of you? How utterly disappointing. There wasn't a single chick who was my type. I was a chick on the flight from Bose yesterday. She had a strange accent. She was quite the looker. She's still enrolling. Each of the five major cities in Liberl is characteristically different from the rest. Starters, this is the scenic regional city of Roland. To the west lies Bose, city of commerce. Does a lot of brisk business with the Empire. Hey, handsome, well, howdy there, Uncle. How are you doing today? And farther west still lies the seaport city of Rouen, which is Liberal's doorway to the great waters beyond. To the south lies the industrial city of Zeiss, famous for orbit research. Finally, resting on the east shore of Valeria Lake is the beautiful royal city of Grancel. Since each city is pretty distinct, it might be interesting for you to visit all of them using an airliner sometime. Not good. Was in a pissy mood all day and now you can't sleep? Which I'm assuming you're in a pissy mood because you couldn't sleep and now you still can't sleep? All flights for today have finished, but I still need to run a safety inspection for tomorrow. Be prepared. That's one of our mottos. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Did all the apartments. Damn it. Now we have the clock tower. Oh, it's the romance couple. Yes! Listen to this, guys. I got her to go out with me. Oh, ay Dios. It was all worth the single day of trouble I went through today. Single day, huh? Guess that could be called a victory of perseverance. It was when the stars had just emerged from the veil of night that he asked me. Sweetly, he whispered in my ear, "I want you to be mine." How romantic! It's just a situation I've always wanted to be in. I guess it's not a bad place and all, but you came up here just for that? Guess this type of thing can only be understood by those involved. I'm liking all the little side stories we're getting. Nothing new there. Still, I heard the news. Seems like you finally become a bracer, haven't you? Praying for years to six. Oh, thanks. The mayor's residence is east of town, and Racer Guild is to the south of the clock tower. I've got the basic layout of this town now. And no one in this room. That's the hotel. Now we'll hit the church. Another day has passed, and there's nothing better than peace. War should never happen again. Take of peak. So, what had you upset today, Uncle? Oh my. You appear to be troubled by something, Estelle. Huh? Really? As humans grow through these afflictions, these are a trial given to us by the goddess. Ay Dios, who art on high, please guide this beleaguered youth. Oh, ay Dios. I give thanks for the peace and tranquility thou hast bestowed upon us this day. Alright, we went to the landing port already, and we already talked to everybody outside. So the last place to go is the mayor's house. I wonder what I should do about the menu this evening. Maybe I should discuss it with the missus. Let's see. Maybe I should start making preparations for dinner with Lita. Today I'm thinking about making my husband's favorite corn cream stew. But maybe better check with Lita first. Of corn. Not a bad soup, actually. I quit 14 for now. My mood's been sour since I wanted to play, but I had to force myself not to. 14's been my everything for years, and I need a break. Well, I'm sorry you feel like you had to do that, but I mean, if that's what you think you got to do for your own, sake of sanity and whatnot, then go for it. I mean, you can always catch up on MSQ before, Cold whatever comes out. Evercold? Evercold. That's right. Evercold. Taking some time off is not always a bad thing. When I think about the days of I think about the days after the 100 Days War ended, there is something amazing about the reconstruction of Liberl Kingdom. Normalization of diplomatic ties with the Empire, developable technology, fostering trade. Queen Alicia's political finesse is really something else. I was also in comms with the FC, and this guy that I don't like was being an asshat, but I kept saying, ah, yes, FC drama. Let's say, technically I'm in an FC, but it's pretty well dead, and the only ones who were in it were, like, those of us who had played the game together for a long time. So, luckily, we don't have too much FC drama happening most days. It's already evening. Dad's waiting. God, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. I wanted to go grind. Damn it, Joshua. Hey, Joshua. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff. And your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure. Why are you asking? You still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. Dad hadn't come when he did. He could have been seriously injured. Guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? Failed today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. This is about being a bracer. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I'll admit the last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time. And thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I am so ready to eat. Go home and eat. Now my mind is racing with random thoughts. I just want to relax and this heat isn't helping. Oh. I mean, do you have any solo games in your, like, backlog that you want to play? Or maybe something you want to replay? A golden oldie from the childhood to let you relive that nostalgia? Or read a book? Or read fan fiction? I read a lot of fan fiction. I'm not going to lie. Although, a lot of the fan fiction that I do end up finding is not the super crazy shit, but is like really well developed stories, actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to vent. I'm just frustrated. No, you're good. I mean, I asked. So don't worry about it. I have 7+ years of backlog, but 14 took most of my time. Well, start in on the backlog then. They get caught up on some stuff now that you're not going to devote so much time to 14. Just let yourself be immersed in a fantastic story where you don't have to deal with other people. Or, hear me out, go commit crime. No gravy. Bad gravy. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. No telling people to commit crimes. I'm all for redneck level shenanigans, which might turn into crimes. I am not for committing crimes. There's a difference. No, don't go. No, Gravy. As much as I hate Cybertrucks, no. And I hate Cybertrucks because Cybertrucks look retarded and don't do what a truck is supposed to do. Not really. So, yes, I don't like Cybertrucks. But no vandalizing people's Cybertrucks. Although you are correct, it might actually raise the value. Not necessarily wrong about that, but no. Bad. Yeah, no, we're joking. A little sense about the artwork. Oh, well, I will attempt to watch myself, but I don't promise that it's never going to slip out again. It was a part of my vocabulary for 20, 30 years. That's the plan, my friend. It's too late since I have an appointment at 11 tomorrow, and it's 1 a.m. now. Well, Uncle, I hope your appointment goes well. Get yourself some good rest, and yeah, go enjoy yourself some fun stuff. You know, once you get done with that. So, good on you. And of course, when you're ready, 14 will always be there. I do not expect perfection. You're good, Gravy. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than Ditz. Oh, whoops. I am going the wrong fucking way. Supposed to go this way. How are you liking Trails? I'm enjoying it a lot. So, number one, I'm a sucker for older sprite work when it comes to games. Like, I love sprite work. And these little 3D models like this is right up my alley for the type of artistic flair. Not to mention, like, stuff is really detailed here. Like, you have, like, the walls are very detailed and all that. Story's alright so far. I do know we're at the very beginning of both the game and the series, so we'll see how the rest of it develops. Sprite work is gorgeous. Yes, it is. Very much so. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. There were kids. Details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Just make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got you that copy of the Liberl news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild too. Letter, huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You helped me out back there. You're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come on, jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear, the men of this house have one thing in common. I know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Maybe thanking you, Joshua. I didn't do much. Just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. Overcoming those obstacles will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no, are eggs supposed to explode like that? Guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal on the first try. Oh wait, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more. That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. I want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then. Let's see what this letter's all about, shall we? Cassius opens the letter's seal. Message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Hey, they made omelets. Wow, this is a surprise. I hope this isn't spoilers, but the only problem I have with the trail is the Cold Steel series. Too much exposition and people don't know when to shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to chime in most mundane shit like fucking cares about socioeconomic policies in neighboring countries. Seriously. So, I mean, I can understand why some people don't like stuff like that. I actually get super fascinated by that type of stuff. Political intrigue and things like that are some of my favorite aspects of storytelling when they're done correctly. I mean, for God's sakes, there's a reason why my favorite anime of all time is literally Gundam Wing. It is literally nothing but socioeconomic political intrigue. With also giant robots and explosions. So, I'll have to see how it's implemented in the game to see if it is something that will annoy me or not. I demand to know how the wheat yield from a neighboring province will impact the faction backing the Cardinal in the kingdom's succession ritual. Okay, well, the wheat yield in a neighboring province, if it is a poor guild, then the cardinal will not have as much monetary resources or economic resources in order to potentially fulfill whatever that kind of stuff. Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, but no, I like to know that stuff because I like to know motivations. I like to know world building and exposition. Maybe it's part of because why I like certain D&D stuff because it is nice to know when there is political intrigue. Like when you are a character, whether you're an adventurer, a hero, a soldier, like whatever character you are playing as in whatever fantasy setting it is nice to know the cogs that are going on behind the scenes so that way you know if you're going to get screwed over or not. And it's actually especially fun when the main character actually can understand the cogs in the machine and can sit there and be like, nope, I see what's going to happen. I'm going to make a plan so that doesn't happen. I call this new dish is what I call Estelle's explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. Well, your cooking this evening is excellent. Compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. Qualified as junior bracers, had our first assignment. I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. First, I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking. Seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? All right then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something so wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You've made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Really leaving again? Yes. The unexpected came up. This time, I'm going to be away for a while. Levying taxes on the abundance of the light goddess's church is a very interesting part in how Lysanderoth plans to conquer the world and then kill the living embodiment of the concept of convolution. I mean, it can be. There's a reason why each of the Cold Steel games are like 100 hours exposition, but I do hope you enjoy it. The gameplay is fun, and I found myself skipping story halfway through the second game. Even if I get absolutely irritated, I refuse to skip story. At least on a first playthrough of something. I refuse. Like, even side quests on 14, I read all of the texts. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. About that letter, isn't it? Some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. Being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? Why is use some fake excuse like that and take off for who knows how long? I have to accept it, Estelle. Racer's job is to help those who come to us for help. No, I know. But what are you going to do about all your jobs here at Roland Branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. I was thinking, and how about both of you handle them for me instead? What? Really asking us to do the work you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. I'll have Sherazard handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Sure. Of course we will. You're okay with doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. Stop by the guild and let Ina know the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. Want to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, Martin head. See your daughter now? Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. People lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? One headed for Grancel or the one headed for Bose? You're on the one headed for Grancel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case. Dad. Still awake, Joshua? You'd better hold off on the liquor, or they will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. About yourself? Join me for a drink. I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying is don't offer alcohol to minors. Not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds the liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence. There appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. Erebonian Empire? Sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't seem to be overt. That's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. Got good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. No doubt in my mind she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet, at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll choose which path to follow in life. Joshua, thing can be said for you too. Already been 5 years since you've become a part of this family, hasn't it? Time does fly. Yes, it does seem that way. About what you said back then. Sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. I can't do something as simple as that. I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn. I can't take back what I... Sorry. No need to apologize. I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Still and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Prologue: A Father's Love, A New Beginning. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Oh, this is gonna be a thing. Okay. Well, looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Still, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself. Try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. But you try not to go overboard with yourself with your own work. Getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Charizard. I'm sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please, don't be. I am slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. Now, I don't mean to make your life any more difficult. Please, keep an eye on these two. Just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? It looks like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. A Grand Spellbound airliner Lynn will be deporting shortly. All passenger, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I better go take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. I can picture Estelle being pretty sincere. When you're done with your work, make sure you come straight home and no goofing off. Is that any way to see your beloved Papa off? Oh well. Try my best to come home as soon as I can. Alright, you two. Good while I'm gone. He's gone. Again. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time. But when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. If you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. Well, so, what do you want to do now, Still? Should we stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Ina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! No, first we're gonna go talk to all the townspeople. But before that, I don't want to risk Steam crashing by clicking off of it, so you guys just get to deal with the pause screen while I go grab something to drink really quick. And we are back. It's also time for us to have some... Son of a bitch! Okay, now back to what I was saying. Time for us to have some Copenhagen. And we can do some grinding. We might do some heavy grinding so that we can unlock more stuff for the orb mint. Oh, well, perfect timing there, Gravy. Thank you for letting me wet my whistle. That's actually so. I don't know if Uncle's still here or not, but that's actually what got me. Like, I had seen a little bit of one of the crossbow games. I was like, oh man, this is really interesting. But then I had come across the trailer for Trails of Reverie, and then find out that, like, all of the storylines are going to be intersecting. And I was like, oh my god. So that was what I was like, oh wow, like everything's interconnected and stuff. This is gonna be cool. All right, back to what we were doing. Yep, this job here is done. Sure is calm today. Perfect day for air travel if you. And we're making a good start today. For now, I'd probably rate that girl at an 83. Huh? Father was on that airliner that just left, right? You off on business again? That guy is seriously one busy man. Alright, so first we have that. So we talked to everybody here at the lending ports. I didn't fight you cowardly monsters. Yes, he's bright. Luke, let up a little. Feels like all I can do is run away. Okay. See, let's see. How about I get to work on my inspections and maintenance? Power is a symbol of Roland, history, and pride and joy. No one up here this time. Luke's been like that since this morning. Why is he so simple-minded? You're still sleeping? Hey, where did Cassius take off to? He's gone away on business and won't be back for a while. Is that so? Cassius was the one who I was the most focused on. That's too bad. There. I think that even if Cassius dressed in normal attire, he'd still shine as an adult male. By changing his style, he'd express himself as a characteristic beau, aside from the typical Joe. There's no doubt he'd be popular on a whole new level, too. Claire? How old are you again? She's a precocious one, isn't she? Unbelievable. Came all the way here just to find out I wasted all this time for nothing. I can't find any buyers, and the shops are bigger cheapskates than I thought they'd be. Guess it's safe to say that backwater places will always be backwater places. This lady's really making me angry. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? Then again, I don't really care who you are. I'll give you a deal. How about you buy something? What? One of these wood carvings work for you? Don't find any fine workmanship like this outside of the Calvard Republic. Calvard? Sounds familiar. Is that a famous store or something? Calvard Republic is the country to the east of the Liberl Kingdom. I knew that. So, Calvard made folk craft items. What you're selling, huh? I'm sure you'd find a lot more people willing to take them off your hands if you went to the Royal City. Think so? I really thought someplace in the boonies like this would be a like this one would be a taker on these. Maybe I was wrong. Danger, danger, your meteor rising. Oh well, I guess I'll try heading to Gransel sooner rather than later. Then again, what is my son Charles up to? When I thought I could get some help out of him, he up and wanders off. Alright, so we got Claire, we got Ida and Arrow, we got Luke, Pat, we got Junie, we got Ramiro, we got Charles. Okay, Charles is the next one. I wonder where that darn thing went. Place I could think of. Save the Bracer Guild for last. We're right next to the generals. Looks like the Lind just arrived at the landing port. Here are the products I ordered from Bose have come. Gotta go pick them up. Deal with everything being in short supply around here. Darn it. Somehow I'm going to have to dig up a grade A product for the next business deal. That's interesting. Huh. Wonder. Yeah. Gotta get turned back on. Renan's a hard worker and a good son. As a parent, I'd like for him to take a wife and set my mind at ease. I mean, eh? Oh. SC-1202. The Queen's birthday is approaching. The 60th anniversary preparations are underway. Huh. That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another one of these. Never know. Might be useful for something. Well, how are you two doing today? Cassius is going to be gone for a while, right? Yeah, that's right. Need anything, please know you're welcome to ask for help. Not strangers or new acquaintances, you know. Don't hesitate if you need anything. I'll be really angry. Thanks for the reminder. Hey there, how's our first year bracers doing? Yeah, she's gonna be out for a while, huh? Yes, we just saw him off at the landing port. We managed to hear about it rather quickly, though. Well, back in the day, Cassius used to leave Estelle with us while he was away. After you came here, he started having you keep an eye on him. Didn't know that. Estelle gets surprisingly lonely when no one. Whenever we had her over, she was quiet as a cat among strangers. Don't say stuff like that. I am not. After about 2 or 3 days here, though, she'd eat, sleep, and play like it was her own house. I can imagine that. Alright, well... I can afford to buy this now, but... I might go get some... Oh, but we get more Sepith. Oh, that's interesting. Or maybe not? Oh, that's the conversion rate. Okay, so you get 8 for those. Huh. That's nice that they have a handy little conversion chart like that. Like the airliner bound for the Royal City from Bose arrived. We got nothing coming in. We'll be able to focus on work here in the shop. That you, Estelle and Joshua. Don't bother me while I'm working. And I guess you're old enough to know what to tell you that, huh? And your bracers, too. Something else. Changed my mind about you kids. I want to go farm out some quartz so that we can open up a few of these slots available. Alright, so we now talked to everyone outside, everyone at the general goods, everyone there, everyone there. Now we'll start going through the outer circle, is what I'm now calling it. You ever heard anything from your father about when he was in the military? No, he almost never talks about anything before he became a bracer. Although he's often told me about my mom. How about you, Joshua? You ever heard anything from Dad? No, that goes for me as well. Even if I ask, he always finds some way to evade the subject. Yeah, he does that, doesn't he? Let's see. Anyway, Liberl is at peace. Nothing I want more than to have Uni live in a time of peace. My lower back hadn't given me all this trouble, I'd still be working in the forest. Too bad that my body aches as bad as it does at this age, right? I still want to be out there working. Feel a bit insecure about my daughter's husband working out there alone. I was just thinking about this as I was out shopping, but seems there's a lot less quality vegetables now than there used to be. Oh, it's just my imagination. Okay, so that's now 2 NPCs that are bringing up a lack of quality goods. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if they're referring to jobs they were getting ready to do, or if this is something bigger. Husband who manages the mind works so hard, so I need to work hard too. Think about things in this way, strange. I don't feel lonely that we're apart. Guess this is just another way of showing each other our love. I'm gonna start going to Sunday school soon. Wonder if school is fun. Can be? School is what you make of it. For the most part. Like, I never had a problem with school, but I always, I just made shit fun. Even if that meant a lot of daydreaming. Yesterday, my husband, Pat, and I managed to hold a conversation together. My husband gave Pat a good scolding, and well, Pat's always been a reasonable child, so he saw the error of his way. Wonder if it was a great opportunity for all of us. I learned something today. Really? What'd you learn? I was shocked when I heard the news that Pat had gone to Emily's tower. An obedient child, but like any child, he seems to have a strong sense of curiosity. Not a bad thing. I sure scolded him something fierce over it this time. You've rearranged the letters in Postman. They get pissed. Luke took off today in a big rush. Wonder if he really learned his lesson from it. Received a message from the Pencil farm saying they won't be able to ship vegetables. Wonder what could have happened up at the farm. Guess I'll have to make an immediate arrangements with another supplier. Well, we certainly were lucky this time. You'd have thought they'd discover a new load while we were here discussing business. Coming here was much better than listening to that worthless talk of merchants from the Empire. Right, Simon? Even though she's being facetious, she's still completely right about Roland's resources. He has a very good eye for all kinds of... Like what? So you finally taken your first step as bracers, huh? Your names are to be mentioned among the customers. Really? Roland may be in the country, but we've got some famous people here, like Cassius and Shara. Now I just wonder how you're going to break into the big leagues. Come on, Elisa, don't put so much pressure on me. Chefs suddenly said something about changing his supplier. I wonder what's going on. Vegetables from Purcell Farm haven't come in as scheduled. I wonder what could have happened. Everybody at the bar. Already did the clock tower. That did that. And I'll double check the clock tower just in case. Things have settled down here at the front desk. We get a lot of guests coming in and out when the airliners are landing and departing. Oh, she's in this room. Let's see. First, I'll need to make an appointment with the mayor. Who are you? Yes. I came along with my husband fully intending to shop till I drop. The air in Rolla is so fresh, and the city itself is peaceful and calming. They got her. We're on pilgrimage to see the chapels from each region of this beautiful kingdom. Airliner just arrived in Roland. Please bless the mayor and his wife so that they may live in good health. Bill and Joshua, heard you both join the guild. But aside from your aspirations and expectations, there's been some tension and anxiety. Since Estelle has a different kind of anxiety. Huh? I think you must be mistaken. The absence of a parent would cause anyone to feel uncertain. However, we as humans have the strength to overcome such adversity. Think these trials as a I think of these trials as a gift from the goddess. Heart over. I'll try. Aren't you Estelle? Heard many things about you from Father Divine. Like what kind of things? Oh, just stories about when you were in Sunday school and such. Seems you were an expert at sleeping in class, being late, skipping school, and generally causing trouble. But despite all these things, it looks like Father Divine was quite fond of you as a student. You really think so? Alright, so that's everyone there. I'm gonna hit the clock tower. Okay. God damn it. Son is working as a teacher at the Genus Royal Academy. House has felt quite spacious since you left. But it's times like these when I feel a little lonely. I heard that a new lode was discovered at the Malga mine to the north of here. Seems that it's a pretty promising deposit as well. This is definitely good news for the mine. I mean, new weapons will make my life easier. Seems as though your father is going to be gone on business for a while. Second you think Dad's been home for a bit, he strolls right back out the door. Wonder if he's really working sometimes. Cassius is in every way the veteran member of the Roland branch. Seems like until recently, Cassius was handling all the important requests single-handedly. Really? Yep. Seems like he only started leaving some of these jobs up to Shara. Looks like he gets a lot of direct requests from other branches as well. Why he's gone so often? I had no idea. Well, he's the type of person that never talks about work while he's at home. Yeah, whenever he's at home, he just seems like a no-good middle-aged man. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Your father already left? Yep, just barely. Well, we came here to find out about the jobs you left for us. Sure. Total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. First one I'd like you to head to is a farm west of here. Farm west of here? Is that where Tio lives? Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Prezell. She was one of our classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Prezell farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Prezell farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over the fields being destroyed by the monsters. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. Would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you. Document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. I already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary. We'll take it just in. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot there's a bunch of new people we have to go talk to in other areas. There we go. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Oh shit.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Nice.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh shit.
Piece of cake.
Okay.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Damn it, stupid bug. Ow. God damn it.
Now.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
Oh shit. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
All right, we're good to go.
Piece of cake.
You know what? I haven't saved in a hot second. East Mistwald. Gurun Gate. Okay, this is actually where I was trying to go. That's a structure is called the Anberg Wall, built so that it surrounds the entire Grancel region. It seems that this wall existed even before the Liberl Kingdom was founded. Wonder who made it and for what purpose. Grancel region is just beyond the city. Do you have business in the Royal City? Alright, so that was Ethan and Logan. Oh, you headed to Grand Cell? No, not exactly. If Reagan but recently pretty much everyone who wants to go to Grand Cell from Roland takes the airliner. People passing through on foot like the old days have become non-existent. CW, oh, you're British, aren't you? Thank you for all your hard work. Let's make sure to work together if any incidents happen. Welcome back, customer. This is the Traveler's Inn where anyone can stay the night. Got a mess hall next to us as well. If you feel up to it, feel free to spend the night. What you gonna charge me? Okay, it's worth it. The Garoon Gate Mess Hall, please go ahead and order something you like. Yeah, no, I'm a broke bastard. Here. Good afternoon. If you come to take a tour, anyone can use these facilities, so please make yourself at home. On the Annenberg Wall, if you come here to sightsee or investigate the ruins. Walls surrounds the Grand Cell region. Ancient verse, the royal city is referred to as a pearl, and the Annenberg Wall is the oyster cell that surrounds it. I heard that the wall is so old no one really knows why it was built. It seems to be built to prevent enemy. Surprised you made it up here. Did you get lost inside? The inside of this structure is a little more complex than it actually looks. Alright, that is everybody here. Now we gotta go all the way back. Damn it. Okay. Let's switch over to mouse mode for a little bit. At least for combat. Oh, so now they all want to go after us. Shit.
I'm sorry.
Quadruple shit.
Let's do this!
Well, him and Estelle will be caught up on,
We're good to go.
like, be evened out on XP, I guess. I'm out of revives, aren't I? Yeah, fuck. Okay. Actually, we can go to our house and rest. Hopefully this works as far as reviving goes. Okay, it did. Shiny rock. Let's find my shiny rock. Speak to me for. Precious monster known as a pine plant has been spotted roving the Milch Main Road. Races from this branch are requested to deal with this threat in. Talk to him for details. Was over. This is really weird. We're gone. Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you? Huh? Shiny rock? That's right, one that sparkles. Didn't see a rock like that lying around anywhere, did you? Saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it? My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general goods store where she was. I know I had it in my hand at that time, but when I came back here, it was gone. Say general goods, you mean Mr. Renan's store, right? You look in front of his store? Obviously, that's the first place I looked. You need to treat me like a kid, you know. My, aren't you a charmer? Anyway, I asked the Bracer Guild to help find it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. Come across, give me a holler straight away. I'll probably be around. Also looking at this stuff over here. Hmm. Melder's Orbital Factory. I'm assuming a exclamation mark will pop up. Huh? What's the matter? Wonder what that is. There's something shining down there in the sewer grate. Right. Like it might something must have fallen through. Sewers. Tell me you forgot about the sewers already. You know, the smelly monster infested place we were in not that long ago. Alright, those sewers. Been there during our practical training, remember? The sewers should be behind the chapel. So interested? Let's go check it out. I'm about to say we should obliterate these guys now.
That's that then.
So these battles will go quick, but it'll give us resources. I have a feeling the Septium is going to be very important, and we need to get as much of it as we can as we can.
Alright, we rule!
Nice.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Damn. I was hoping to capitalize on the bonus, but I guess that's not going to happen.
Piece of cake!
Damn it.
Alright, we're good to go. Alright, we're good to go.
I see now. The thing we saw shining through the sewer grate was this. Seems like it. Quartz fragment, huh? I don't know why it's shining so much. Its sparkles are so beautiful. Made a septium tube, right? Loosely speaking. Let's talk about it later. It's really the place to have a leisurely chat. Right? No normal person would want to stay any longer than they have to.
Alright, we're good to go.
God damn you. You son of a bitch.
Piece of cake.
Hey, is that rock? Could it be that this is the rock you've been looking for? Yep, this is the one, my shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain? It's our bracers, right? I already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have the right to complain. Not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid. I know that, but... This quartz is what you were looking for, right? Yeah, that's the one. Rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind of quartz that's in an orbit? Yep, same kind of quartz that's made of sepith. Chipped, so it doesn't function anymore. E. This rock belonged to an orbit. Wrong. You seem a bit out of it. Who, me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. Guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. Almost forgot. Here, take these. Mom gave me these and tells me they're healthy, but kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. What a cheeky little kid. Sure, it's a difficult age for him, but he was searching for that quartz. What do you mean? Can't you mention it? It does seem a little. Oh well, one has something they think is important. For words couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid has an interest in orbits. I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one. Alright, I'll try to learn. Okay, so we do need to head Birch Bridge, Alga Mine. Let's try to figure out where those places are. Alright, so Vert Bridge is that way. Malga Mine's to the north. I guess we're gonna head west next. I got people I gotta talk to. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Well, I gotta
Okay.
comb out my hair. I can feel it wanting to knot up on me.
All right. We rule.
Oh shit. Oh, fucking red bug.
That's that then. Let's move out.
There we go. Give me that extra water.
All right. We rule.
Yeah, there we go.
Piece of cake.
Okay, so that's where we're supposed to go.
All right, we're good to go.
God dang it.
We're good to go.
There we go. But since airliner flights began, there haven't been very many travels on the road. That's why guarding the checkpoint is so boring. The only one excited about the job is the chief. Stationed here recently, I've been working on a farm, so I decided to enlist in the whale army. Well, if it isn't Estelle, and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. Well, since we last met. Yes, it has. So, I've heard my boy Luke caused you some trouble, did he? Shame. I'm absolutely ashamed, is it, father? I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy his age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran around outside of town when I was young. Yeah, you're supposed to be a girl. Haha, been full of energy as usual. Wish I could get back to rolling more often. Hasn't been long since I took this post, and for the moment, there's a lot to do. Oh, really? Oh, large monster rolling around. I think this is... Oh, shit.
I'm sorry.
Send me to them on Milk Main Road. Milch Main Road. Do you guys have a resting place over here? Apparently not. Alright, stay on the main road. Don't leave the road. Wasn't expecting the self-destruct. Alright, so now we gotta go up to... We gotta go up to the mine really quick. Well, I guess I didn't need to go back to the house. I could have just ran down to the sewers. But that also involves potentially getting in a fight.
good to go.
Alright.
Piece of cake.
Nope, fuck you, bug. I don't mind fighting the flowers, but I don't want to deal with you. God damn it. There we go. Oh, whoops.
Piece of cake.
Oh, thank God. Oh, white bracelets. Sure, why not? Damn it.
Let's do this!
Here I come. Piece of cake.
There we go. Not too shabby. Starting to get quite a few of the quartz stacked up too. God damn it. Bastards.
Take!
Ooh.
All right, we're good to go.
Fuck it. That's then just a Maldermine. Amalgamine. Here in business, I'll have to ask you to. No bunkhouse or nothing up here, you guys? There we go.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Shit. That's quadruple shit.
Not now.
God damn it. No, fuck. Screw you, bug. And we'll just run back to the house and heat quick. Alright, so the only people we have to talk to still are at the farm, which I have to go there anyways. First, let's go ahead and report the small jobs. There we go. Good work. It seems like you completed your objective without any trouble. Finish up any other jobs. No, I feel like selling those is a bad idea. Just need to hold. Tempting, but need to hold on. Okay. There we go. All right, gang. We are gonna have to call it there though for the night. It is getting pretty late, and I have a feeling that this next part is gonna be a bit. So, like, there's probably gonna be lots of scenes and lots of talking, and there's gonna be a lot of talking in this game in general. So, I will probably only be doing voice acting or trying to do voices during main scenes, or if a main character is talking, because I can already feel my voice kind of being like bleh. So thanks for the stream. Well, you're welcome, Gravy. All right, so uh, since we're gonna go ahead and end the stream, I want to say thank you all for tuning into the Flying T-Bar C this evening. Really appreciate you guys' viewership, whether you were chatting or whether you were lurking. I appreciate all y'all all the same. Once again, of course, huge shout out to Jimmy and the gang for coming on in. I appreciate the bread, guys, more than you could possibly know. I will be back tomorrow with more Throwback Thursday, where we're going to be playing some more Wild Arms 2. Just continuing on with the story. I think we're about to hit the legit halfway point of the game. Sweet dreams and go commit crimes? No, I will not be going to commit crimes. I will be having sweet dreams. Committing crimes is expensive. Um, So, anyways, yeah. So, Wild Arms 2, about to the halfway point, I think, and so we'll see what ends up happening. All that, get there, but we'll be taking on the last two Devil Pillars. That much. Don't forget to check out all the other socials: YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi, Throne. YouTube is the archive. Turn Blue Sky announcements, Ko-Fi, and Throne to support outside the stream. But make sure you take care of yourselves first, folks. For those of you who are part of the regulators, feel free to copy and paste the raid message that we've got here. Um, Oh shit, hang on. I gotta actually get out of the game really quick. There we go. Now I can pull up my other stuff. So there we go. We like I said, we are gonna raid out this evening. As for who we're going to raid out to, I'm not quite sure yet. We'll check and see. I've got two people from the usuals list on, but let's see what we've got as far as a potential um other one here. I'm not. You know what? This is a very fun game. So we are gonna. I think we're gonna go ahead and read out to this person. So we're gonna read out to Slump Neko. Um, looks like she is a cat VTuber of some sort. But the biggest reason we're gonna go ahead and rate in is because of the fact that they are playing some Sonic Heroes. Is always a fantastic game and a fantastic time. I love Sonic Heroes. It is some old school greatness, and we're gonna go enjoy ourselves over there. So, with that red timer now started, as always, folks, make sure you guys enjoy yourself some good food, some great drinks, even better company. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.